Hello, my prosperous hearts. This is Cassandra with Prosperous Heart, and today I'm going to give you a part one of a two-part series wherein I'm going to be talking about what you should not and should be posting on social media networks. So today, part one will be what you should not be posting. So it was kind of hard to narrow some things down, so I did a little research other than just providing my own opinion. And I actually found a site on How Stuff Works that gives the top 10 things that you should not post on social networks. Now, one of them wasn't on there. I was a little surprised by this, but I wanted to make sure I brought it. So number 11, which really should be a higher number, but well, it doesn't really matter. Well, I mean, it does matter, but anyway, something that you should never post on social networks is negativity. Nobody wants to be around negative people. People who do are already in that whole misery loves company mindset. They're already miserable. They're already having a bad day or a bad week or a bad year or whatever. And which, by the way, that's not the case. You make your day. You can choose to how you feel, but that's another blog for another time. So don't post negative things. Talk about I almost did it. I'll share that tomorrow. I promise. But don't talk about negative things. Um, it's just that people won't want to follow you. People really don't want to see about negative things. People that do are people who are wanting to see you fail. So don't give them the satisfaction of it. Okay. So anyway, the How Stuff Works site has top 10 things you should not share on social networks, and the number 10 one was personal conversations. This should be one of those things that everyone should know, but they don't. Personal conversations are meant to be personal conversations. Okay. If you share them online, people will stop trusting you. Bottom line, they just will. It's bad etiquette. It's bad whatever. It's just don't do it. Number 9 is social plans. The reason you don't really want to share with social plans on social media is simply because you might have somebody feel left out. Um, you might forget to invite somebody. Any number of reasons. Don't share your social plans. Um, it just can be have a negative impact on you. Number 8 says linking sites. So I'm not really sure how I feel about this one. I see where they're going with it. I caution you that if you do link your sites, know the differences in privacy settings because, as it says on How Stuff Works, if you link your sites, you might post something on one site and it get propagated to another site, and you didn't need to do it. Like for example, maybe you post something on Facebook that shows up on your LinkedIn site, which is supposed to be professional, and it's not something you want your future employer to know about. Okay. So, but again, just know your settings. If you want to link your site, that's fine. Just know your settings. Number 7 is company information. That should be a given. You should not be talking about your company. You should not be talking about anything that's private like that. Don't do it. Number 6, photos of your kids. Now, I'm also torn on this. I like to share stuff about my life with my friends and family. But the thing about it is that I grew up in a time period where internet, although it was rampant, you know, we weren't all over the internet. Up until recently, you couldn't even find me if you Googled my name. All right. So, kids are growing up where they have social outlets or social things on the internet they shouldn't, and predators can find them that way. It's just again, if you do it, make sure you know your privacy settings. And I'll provide the link for How Stuff Works so you can kind of read a bit more about it. I'm just trying to make this real quick. So number 5, this should be obvious, but it's not. Don't post your address and phone number. It's a security risk. Um, you know, you open yourself up to threats of identity and all kinds of nastiness. Burglars can find your home. It's just not a wise decision. If you want someone to know your information, then they should already have your number. Or not, then you can talk about it and then talk about it on the phone. Just don't post it on your social sites. Number 4, again, should be a given, but it's not. Don't post your personal finance information. Your banking, your stock portfolios, things like that. You become a target, whether it's negative or positive feedback or someone trying to go after your stuff. It can be bad. Now, I know marketers that are doing that, but it's really more to get interested in what they're doing, and that's okay. That's their decision. But how stuff works suggests not to post your personal finance information. I think it's more about like, your bank account numbers and things like that. So, number three, your password also should be a given. Sometimes it's not. Number three, number two actually go hand in hand with how stuff works as your password and password hints. Um, because as much as we like to say that people are stupid, which they're not, they really are not. Um, People will figure things out, especially if they put their mind to it and you give them information that can help them crack stuff like that. So don't post your password, don't post your password hints. And number one, this also really should be like already known, but it's not. Don't post anything you don't want shared. Period. I've seen so many things, videos, websites where people are like, oh my gosh, I had it on my I had it on my site and I don't know how it got over here. If you posted it online at any time, it's saved somewhere and someone can have access to it. It's not ethical, it's not right, but anyone can repost it anywhere. So don't post anything that you don't want shared on social networks. So anyway, that's it. That's all I wanted to talk about today was part of a two-part series of what you should and should not share on social media sites. Be sure to click on, I'm providing a couple links below, so be sure to click on the first one for a free interactive and downloadable money management tool. And the second link is for my blog. Be sure to check that out because I always try to provide you with valuable content to help improve your life and help you be more prosperous. And the third link is the link to the How To Stuff Works, where I got these top 10 things you should not share on social networks. Now, again, they don't have the negativity one. That's just an opinion of mine. But that's all I wanted to share today. So from my prosperous heart to yours, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time.